Last night we had something a little bit different for dinner. It was so good. So these were Mediterranean chicken flatbreads with a roasted pepper, potato and halloumi side. So I started by making a marinade for my chicken. So I added some white onion, some garlic, some cherry tomatoes, some mixed peppers, coriander and parsley, the juice of half a lemon, some tomato puree and some Greek yogurt, and gave that a good mix together. Once it's all blended then, it's looking like this, I add some seasoning. So I add some ground coriander, some ground cumin, some chili powder and some paprika, and just give that a good mix. So I washed some boneless chicken thighs, covered them in my marinade. I got my hands in there to make sure it's all completely covered, and then I just poured that in a hot pan to cook. So whilst that was cooking, I got started on my side. So I just chopped up some sweet potato and some peppers, put some oil on there, some garlic granules and some paprika, mixed it all about, and then that went into the oven at 180 for about 35 minutes. So once the chicken and the sides were in, I got started on my flatbreads. So 200 grams of self-raising flour, 200 grams of Greek yogurt, a pinch of baking powder, a teaspoon of salt is all you need. So we're going to mix that all together, put some flour on the worktop and then get the dough out and just begin to knead it. So it doesn't need to be perfect, just form it into a little bowl and then cut that into 6 pieces. So the amount I made is enough for 6 mini flatbreads or 4 large ones, whatever you prefer. So I rolled that out into flatbread shapes, just got it as circular as I could and then left them to the side. So once the chicken was cooked, I cut it into pieces and I removed it from the pan. Then to that same pan, I added some halloumi and a little salad, which was tomatoes, onions and coriander. Whilst they were cooking, I got my flatbreads on the go. So I brushed the pan with a little bit of oil. Then I put my flatbread in on one side, let it cook for a couple of minutes, and then just flipped it over and let it cook on the other side for another few minutes. Once everything was cooked, it was time to make my flatbreads. So I added a little bit of lettuce onto mine. Then I got my Mediterranean chicken on there. Then I added on some of the salsa. I didn't want my onions to be like too crunchy, so I cooked them down first. And then I added some garlic sauce to mine. You can add whatever sauce you like. I just like the taste of the garlic with this. I drizzled a little bit of lemon juice over them, garnished them with some chopped coriander. So once they were done, it was time to get my potatoes out of the oven. This is how they were looking. I added my halloumi in there and got them plated up. So they took around 35 minutes, I would say, in the oven. And this is how it was looking when it all came together. It was just such a nice, fresh and tasty meal. All that fresh veg in the marinade give it such a nice taste. I will definitely be making these again.